ice bites. Give them out as candy on Halloween nights bites. Sponsored by A Night in Rocksbourg, Tobersburg. Right. Hey guys, name's Fan. Are you ready for Une nuit à Rocksbourg? Un nouveau départ. It's Halloween night, so of course we gotta be a shadow.
Caras est mort. Aveuglé par son fanatisme, il en avait oublié qu'il n'était resté qu'un simple être humain. L'élu du créateur défait par un simple voleur. Comme c'est pathétique. Peu de temps après, les autorités découvrirent ces noirs desseins, et ceci allait engendrer la perte de l'ordre mécaniste. Me voilà proclamé sauveur de la ville. Tu parles d'un sauveur? Il s'avère que le plan de Victoria ne fut pas aussi parfait. Elle le paya de sa vie. Malheureusement, elle ne fut pas la seule. Certains domestiques se retrouvèrent enfermés dans les manoirs. D'autres même ne répondirent pas à l'appel des balises. Défaut technique assurément. Mais les conséquences en furent dramatiques. Avec la perte de certains membres de la haute société, la ville fut rapidement plongée dans le chaos. Complot, conspiration, pillage, meurtre. Et il ne fallait pas compter sur la milice, déchirée entre les partisans de Truart et ceux qui avaient épousé la cause de Mosley. Et que dire des marteleurs qui en profitèrent pour faire un retour en force. Non, décidément, il ne faisait pas bon vivre pour un voleur. Et sur le conseil des gardiens, je décidai de quitter la ville, histoire de laisser de l'eau couler sous les ponts. Je partis pour la ville de Rocksbourg, une sorte d'ancienne cité-forteresse réputée imprenable. À part les légendes locales, une ville qui semblait sans histoire et oubliée de tous, cela me semblait l'endroit propice pour se faire oublier. Je trouvai refuge chez Garibald, un contact des gardiens. Il m'assura qu'ils étaient 3 dans la ville, mais qu'ils ne connaissaient pas les 2 autres. Connaissant les gardiens, ils sauront se montrer en temps et en heure. Cité-forteresse, cette ville est à la hauteur de sa réputation. Cela fait 2 semaines que je suis arrivé, et je n'ai pas pu rentrer dans le cœur de la ville, protégée par d'immenses remparts. C'est dans ce cœur que se trouvent toutes les richesses de la ville. Jusqu'ici, je me suis cantonné à faire quelques rapts par-ci par-là dans la périphérie. Tout juste de quoi payer le loyer. Néanmoins, qui sait écouter la rue peut apprendre des choses intrigantes. En effet, l'ordre mécaniste ici n'a pas disparu. Enfin, ordre mécaniste. Ils se font appeler les enfants du créateur. Ils se disent plus modérés que Caras. Peu de temps avant la mort de Caras, et voyant la fin venir, un de ses proches collaborateurs décidait de le fuir et vint se réfugier auprès de Dreyfus, l'homme responsable de l'ordre mécaniste à Rocksbourg. C'est alors qu'ils décidèrent de créer un ordre parallèle aux mécanistes. Je n'ai pratiquement pu trouver aucune information sur Dreyfus. En revanche, je sais qui a fui Caras pour rejoindre la ville de Rocksbourg. Son nom est Fegen, et il me semble l'avoir déjà rencontré dans l'église mécaniste lorsque j'écoutais la conversation entre Caras et Truart. L'ordre mécaniste dirigé par un sous-fifre, comme ils sont tombés bien bas.
Ami Fegen, je vous en prie, veuillez bien balayer ces restes.
Un soir, j'ai reçu un message des gardiens qui me demandaient de rentrer expressément à la vieille cité. Une occasion en or. J'ai entendu parler de la cathédrale du Créateur, une sorte de complexe religieux, dernier bastion des marteleurs. Ils ont tenu tête aux mécanistes, mais leur ordre s'est essoufflé et il manque d'hommes et de moyens. C'est le moment idéal pour leur rendre visite et repartir incognito. Tout ce que j'ai à faire, c'est de trouver un moyen d'entrer dans le cœur de la ville. Après, je n'aurai plus qu'à trouver le chemin vers la cathédrale. Les pauvres, ils doivent crouler sous les richesses. Mais une âme charitable voudra bien les soulager. Un mauvais rêve. Ça faisait longtemps. La nuit est tombée. Il est temps de reprendre du service. Gareth est de retour.
Well then, things are looking suitably awesome because they seriously are. This is by DRK, and it's probably his most famous series. I mean, the only series. I mean, he's done other missions such as A Better Tomorrow and stuff. I have, of course, played this before way back in silent gameplay form, so if you want to check that out, then check that out. Otherwise, let's see what I actually have to say. Well, it all looks pretty bleak and dark, so let's cover ourselves in rust and get to it. Ooh. Whistling. That's some awesome spookiness to start off Halloween with. Wouldn't you agree? If you don't, I'll turn into an evil monster right in your face. And make you spend 5 nights at a guy called Frederick's house. I don't really know anything about him, but I heard it's scary, so whatever. For good reasons, we must be brief. Your stay in Rocksbourg is no longer necessary. In past weeks, the situation in the old city has calmed considerably. The downfall of the mechanists has been slower than expected, but as the books foretold, balance has returned. A new prophecy has been revealed, a prophecy that may involve you. Rejoin us now, because unpredictable events may occur outside the city. With your presence, we will see clearly and can explain all in detail. Please return as soon as possible. Garibald has received instructions. May your journey be swift. Yeah, not listening. Anyway, let's see if I have a map. There. No, of course not. The music's a bit loud, but hey, whatever. Anyways, yes, Rocksbourg 1. It's pretty friggin' great. Now, Rocksbourg 3 is still currently the latest mission. That's cute. See? Quite adorable.
Now time to relocate.
And, but Rocksbourg 4, 5, and 0, or Origins, I don't remember what it's currently called, are in some, percentage of doneness. And I think it's Rocksbourg 0 that's gonna come out first, I think? I'm not sure, I don't remember again. But yeah, someone can enlighten me. So, it's going to be pretty awesome. Originally there was supposed to be 6 missions in the series, and now I don't know if, 0 counts as 1, or if there's gonna be a numeral 6, I mean, I don't know, but regardless, they're gonna be pretty great, because DRK is like the freaking master of all kind of mastery in the engine. I mean, seriously, including making me pick up all my equipment that I could just have got immediately, but that's no fun. What the hell? Somebody noticed me? Well, there goes my ghost run. Ghosts are scary, and now I can't be scary. Might as well close and lock up everything. It is after Dern's Day, after all, and we have to kind of make the prophecy foretell itself. Oh, another thing. Garibald. I've already forgotten who he is. I must warn you, last night there was trouble in Rocksbourg. Some people talk of murder, but the town watch remains silent, and I do not know exactly what happened. The watch seems particularly concerned. They're very anxious and condemned the district. If you decide to go out as usual tonight, be careful. In fact, I suggest you stay in. One rumor I heard is that a person dressed in black was seen hurrying or fleeing from the scene. Since you are a stranger in this town, and since black is your favorite color, I think you're clever enough to conclude that story. With regard to the message from our friends, I found a guide who will lead you out of town and through the region without trouble. I must arrange the details with him this evening. Until morning, then, and again, I beg you to avoid anyone's notice. Garibald. Fine, I will not be noticed by anyone. That's kind of my deal. Actually, my personal deal is babbling on and on and on while getting noticed by everyone, but I think you get the idea. I believe there might be some food down here, and God knows I'm not at all hungry. I've eaten too much today, and I feel a bit overfull. That is me in real life. I'm putting myself into the game. But don't worry, I'm not a female with the first name Mary. I am, in fact, a guy whose name is not even Fen, so don't worry. I won't smell like a fen, which means swampland, so don't worry. I smell nice. Well, at least I'm in friendly enough territory to kind of have a key for my own hideout.
Hey, the city looks almost bearable from up here.
Indeed it does. It's a great hideout. It's kind of just a regular door in the middle of absolutely everywhere. It's kind of pretty much what you want, and also there's a guy I can rob every single evening right next to my hideout. It's very convenient for a thief like me. It really just pays my bills entirely. I figured I would do some respect and justice to the Rocksbourg series here by Let's Playing it, but of course I forgot to remember that Let's Playing disrespects every game I play by just acting completely opposite to the intended conveyed mood. But people, even the mission authors, often seem to like the place anyway for some reason. Maybe people have a sense of humor, I don't know, it's crazy. Anyways, of course, this is the start of this kind of freakishly rusty, weird, brown and metal and stony kind of evil dark Rocksbourg style. I guess I'm a bit used to it now, so it looks kind of normalish to me, but I mean, man, this series started out great and just kept improving as it went on. Let's hear those guys properly. I have a vague memory that I can go in here to hear them better, I think. Yeah.
I can't stand this uniform anymore. Bah, when I take my boots off, I have unbelievable blisters, and it's so tight I can't move.
You know how the world's like now. You can't blame it.
Yeah, tell me about it. The other night I was on guard duty up on fortifications. Never saw so many people deployed. Not even at Shoals Gate.
Think anything will happen?
Well, I don't know. The atmosphere is heavy on the other side, inside the city. Like the calm before the storm, you know? Oh, by the way, do you know about the tomb they found under the
I should write that down.
There's this guy who was digging his basement to make it bigger, and he stumbled upon this tomb with a bunch of statuettes. He told me he was hearing weird whisperings too, but oh well. The strangest thing is that every time we moved something, the very next day it was back where we took it from, in the tomb. We tried to hide them, watch them, and take them as far away as possible. Nothing worked. We couldn't keep them.
Oh, who you kid?
Sorry, but no, I'm not joking here. The other night, I brought some statuettes to the mechanists so they could study them. They placed them in a safe, but on the following day, the idols had disappeared. They found them back in the tomb again, and the safe is still intact. No one touched it. It wasn't broken into.
What?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it myself, and we still don't know anything. The mechanists got scared and locked up the cave. Lord Mendez left with the key, except that since he's had that key, he's completely lost his mind. Damn, there's strange things going on in this city. I'm telling you, the first excuse, the first change, and I'm out of here.
All right, write that down, Garrett. If it were indeed dug under the city walls, it should be interesting to find a cellar. And Lord Nemez has been driven insane and, other stuff. We don't have to care about such trivialities. Now, given this is not made for New Dark, I am not going to do the following. Except it looks like you can by placing these crates here, so maybe I should do the following, the preceding. Well, yeah, the mic quality is not completely great on some of these voices, but those two only improved as the series went on until Rocksbourg 3, which, as y'all probably know, is friggin' triple, quadruple A production of all time here. Yeah, so many A's that I can't even defy gravity enough to even tell you. Oh, what I can't... Oh yeah, if guards go too close to the walls, they kind of open the doors by automatic. It's kind of odd. I think, however, I'll go the couth and sanity-inducing way, which is to say through a normal door. Man, the ambience... I remember the first time I played this, I was freaked the hell out by this. I mean, just look at the ambience. Look at that sound and tell me your eyes do not sniff you wrong. Okay. Yeah, Rocksbourg. It sure is hellish and evil, but this is nice and fluffy compared to the second mission. Notice to all citizens, the doors of the Farglow district will be closed nightly until the recent incidents are explained. Crossing the safety perimeter is strictly prohibited. Violators will be arrested and transferred to the Builder's children for interrogation. To offer assistance or testimony about these incidents, please see the district sergeant. Well, I won't be doing that. Yeah, I should be KOing these guys, but I mean, who cares? Who wants to do that? I mean, seriously, I'm a pro... expert player. I'm a pro expert player, what the hell? Actually, you know, I'm gonna go a different way. Here, it's a sneak tip. By which I mean it's a sneaky way. Yeah. And there's the door that says Caniac on it. That is a pretty freakish thing. It's like a dog man who wields a cane and slices people up. Every time you see that Caniac door, you know that the Caniac is gonna go maniac on your ass. Seriously, he's like Jason Voorhees up in here. Yeah, but man, that door is kind of split in the middle though. Completely unreal. There's also some footstep sound like they're running around in this ambience. Just pointing that out in case you hadn't realized. Also some pretty psychedelic colors that got toned down slightly a bit. Clearly a large-scale, well-paid Hollywood, New Zealand, not at all Hollywood director got his inspiration from this. Oh. So these are the Builder's children, are they? Well, at least they are tidying up rather better than the Mechanists, clearly. I mean, look at that sense of design. Their door handles are not even on the holes. Man, you can't ask for more. Brother Guam, eh? Do they have names, do they? Man, you don't know how long I've waited to comment on some of these things that I've seen in the missions, but have not had the opportunity to do so because I've never talked over this game. Hey, those are some misaligned textures. What are you thinking? I thought you were a master builder, TRK. Come on. Nothing under here. Them footsteps, I tells ya. One small failing of these early couple of missions in the series is that they do tend to have excessively long lockpicks, even in situations where no one can even catch you ever. So, there's that, but still, small nitpicks is what these early missions have. I mean, they're really pretty great. Also, these textures are lower res than I'm used to seeing nowadays, but well, this is a few years old now, so hey. I've forgotten. I thought I kind of knew this town like the back of my hand. Oh, what? I'm back at the start? Weird. But I seem to have forgotten some of it. I want to try for as much loot and secrets and stuff as possible, because I'm not sure if I did that before, and I just feel like, you know, every mission deserves it, but only some of them I'm polite and non-lazy enough to actually do, I guess, at making myself look bad. Okay, the Art of Thievery doesn't deserve 100%, but still. Didn't I get close to it accidentally on that anyway? Hang on now. I don't remember any rooftop shenanigans here. Isn't this my hideout down here? Yeah. More ways than I remembered because I'm blind. Cats are spooky. This might lead into a secret room. It definitely seems like an object. Ah, it would lead into that room where my neighbor got stolen from me every single night. But why would I need to go there? Maybe... But why would this be an object, though, if it doesn't move? No, it's further over that way. Ah, I'm on to you now. Apparently this isn't anything? Why? But how? Maybe it's difficulty levels, or maybe it's just something that was supposed to be there and was just blocked off and cut. Just objects left. Weird. Well, if I truly missed something, one of you guys will tell me, won't you? Meantime, look at those gorgeous effects. I mean, this looks good even today. Yeah, the textures are low res by today's standards and new dark and stuff, but man, the artistry is on full display and other such critical terms that come from critics. Not critical, but just things that critics say. But oh, it's a tour de force is what this mission is. And since the guy who made this mission is French, he's going to laugh at my pronunciation of such phrase. No doormat? I could bash it down, true, but I don't want to do that. Well, let's go back. Yeah, see, this is what I mean with the rusty aesthetic. I mean, this is terrifying. I mean, God. And this ambient track, too. Gee. Friggin' unmistakable and inimitable. Well, probably theoretically imitable, but I ain't never seen it done. Nobody. Yeah. I remember now, it's all coming back to me, recording the originals, planning out my route, taking forever on the locks, doing some strange editing with an extremely difficult tool. Brother Lone, you never gave me a loan. That's why I'm conking you over the head in brutally raging punishment. That's what happens when you don't give me money on a temporary basis. I guess they buy their steel pre-rusted. It's quite economical. You understand? Why did I see blue across here? Wait a minute. Oh, I have found an untextured surface. Oh, I'm an expert finder of things that are not there. You should not use me as a beta tester because seriously, I won't accept. This might be harrowing or something if I'd left that guy alive. Maybe. I don't know, man. This is the kind of mission that begs to be shown and not cut all over the place like I always do. But unfortunately, it's going to be that because, yeah, see what I mean? It just takes too long to go half an inch. I mean, this is just this is comedy. Kind of. Well, anyways, that's okay because on my old videos, if you go through the comments, you may or may not be able to see that the author himself has admitted, yeah, okay, whatever. But, yeah, I always feel bad for being hard on missions, but it's just like my immediate feelings, like I say. Also, I think that there may be something here, like a little air duct. I thought I remembered there being an air duct. It's weird. It's probably there. Well, the Caniac has not yet made his appearance more than once, so I think that we can be completely complacent in our game playing here. Well, hello there, possible conversers. Won't you join me in this rousing round of eavesdropping? No, you won't join me. Well, okay then, fine. I don't remember you two whatsoever, but you're rather excessively in the way. I mean, I'm sorry, but, you know, you are wearing the garb of the Sisters and Children of Chaos. Dave. Like him, Dave. It's all like Sister Wintry, Summery Wintry, and then it's like Dave. Everyone knows and loves dearly a guy called Dave. Is it the same guy? I don't know, but if it was, it would be painfully dramatic to an incompetent degree. Let's stick it in our movie. Oh, shoot, it's this house. I'm not going into this house, no. Never, ever go into that house. You take my advice and you'll do just fine in life, son. I think, however, there is a key lurking around here somewhere, or at least at some point it spawns in, maybe? That's a pretty weird thing to think, but it's just something in my memory. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I remember coming down from here when I played it the other time because I made some noise and then these guys ran screaming around the block. I remember that. Wait, I found the key. It's under here. One criticism of this mission was that some of the keys were pretty hard to find. Granted, however, since I semi-remember where they are, that criticism is now inorganically kind of mooted. It's pretty great how that works. This may be Lord Nemesis, but I'm not going to come here. I'm going to wait to explore a little bit before going in there because that is kind of part of a larger series of events. Why can't I go out here? Possibly because it's too spooky. Now, I seem to remember something about a metal bridge around here. So, a ring. You found the Jorge texture Easter egg. There is another Jorge texture back there, except it's not Jorge, it's blue. It's the blue untextured. It probably looks like Jorge in the editor. The reason I'm pronouncing it Jorge is because that's how Strongbad pronounces in one of those emails. I have no idea how it's actually pronounced. George suits me. Well, anyway, hey, it's some rooftop action. Oh, that bum. He's a bum. I don't know if he's gonna care about me, but I'm not supposed to get up to... Okay. I don't want to do anything that you weren't supposed to do in Non-New Dark. That means I could turn off new mantling, but I'm not gonna do that because that sounds like work. This sounds like it goes directly into the wall. Let's observe the breaking of physics. No, it doesn't break physics. How completely freaking disappointing. Well, this is the wind tunnel thing. Let's test our Tatras, okay? This is the thing I was... Shit. Well, I did get what seemed to be an excessively large number of weapons at the beginning. Let's see if I've got some... I don't have any moss arrows. You're utterly kidding me? Completely joking? The one time I am actually going to use them is the one time that they don't give them to me. Like, not even one. Wow. Okay, that might be good enough. Yeah, now I get to go and see where this guy was walking around. And there's that bit of blue, possibly roche texture in there. It's too bad he missed that one, because it would have been a pretty funny joke if there was really only one. It's a weird sort of Easter egg, though. I mean, it's a little bit out in the open for an Easter egg. I mean, I've seen Easter eggs where you're gonna jump to a chimney that takes you all frickin' day, and then your reward is a gas mine and a guy saying, "Taffer!" Well, I am a taffer, but it's not much of a reward to call me what I am. I mean, it's like if somebody called me, "Hey!" Which, you know, would be disappointing because I am made entirely of dried grass and straw. Because the great thing with New Dark is that you can see forever. Now, these old missions used to have to be designed pretty crampedly so that you couldn't have long sightlines, or else it would glitch out and potentially crash. If you remember the rooftops in A Better Tomorrow, which was one of the first missions made with New Dark in mind, it was a breathtaking vista compared to some of this old stuff, but well, we had to deal with what we had to deal with back then. And by we, I mean people other than me, because I didn't ever open Dromed back then. Barely even open it now, so yeah. Well, one form of eerie ambience to another form of eerie ambience. That's kind of par for the golf range. It doesn't feel like I've really got that much loot. In fact, do I have any loot? I do, yeah, I have a bunch of loot, but it feels like it's not that much. I don't know, man. Also, you're not supposed to mantle these, I'm pretty sure. Well, you can't anyway, so yeah. Blockio barrier brushes to the rescue, I guess, or frickin' whatever they're called. Solid brushes with no texture. Not actually sure. Wait a minute, I want to get in there. A dead keeper-looking, thief-looking, somebody or other-looking guy. That's not good news. Perhaps this is the guy who's meant to lead me out, or perhaps that's going to happen in the absolute end of the series. Because this all takes place in one night. It's called A Night in Rocksbourg, not multiple nights in Rocksbourg. And it's crazy how much stamina Gara has to never sleep and just spend one night doing all of the stuff that you do in these missions. It's absolutely fantastical. Well, who is this guy meant to be anyway? What is his name? Bully's Corpse. He's called Bully. Maybe his name is apt, maybe it isn't, and he was so depressed about his name being unapt because he was a big, gentle old sweetheart that he took his own life, because this frickin' dark-ass Rocksbourg place would probably make a bunch of guys do that because it's so frickin' depressing, but in an awesome way. If you're playing, hey, these are stock boards. How disappointing. It's funny going back to the start. I mean, this is good looking, but man, it's just like the newer missions just progressively get better and better looking, that this one almost looks, you know, not as good as it should in comparison. Not to take anything away, but it's just, you know, improvement will do that to peeps. I think that window might be a window I want to get into. The thing about these boards is that this one sticks out at the bottom, so I can't really shoot a rope into the top. Okay, I'm not supposed to be able to get through that window in Old Dark, so either I have to somehow pick this chest from here, or I can get in there. Oh, this is here. Oh, I know. Back in here, ignoring that spooky running guy. Instead of going through here, I'll just go through the top. That will probably get me not at all where I'm going, but hey, you know, it'll get me someplace or other, and any place is good for me. Well, now I'm up here on a roof, breathing in smoke, but that's okay, because people do that recreationally, and it never caused anyone any kind of medical expenses at all. Although it may have caused some other expenses, and also the thing about not causing medical expenses is a complete lie. Yeah. You're not supposed to walk in this, are you? Dang it. It's too bad there aren't more, like, nooks and crannies up in some of these areas. It's not quite as packed as I ended up thinking that it might be. Wait a minute, isn't this just... Wait, if this is just taking me back here... Wait a minute. This isn't back here. This is someplace else entirely. That ceiling is a little weird, but anyway. Yeah, now I remember this. Okay, I remember this. I think there might be something important here. Or maybe it's just where I left off apart at some point. I don't remember, but there could be some ore here. I think this might be the Mechanist ore. I mean, seems like it could be. Let me just talk you through the entire time when this thing unlocks. Now, it doesn't even have a little vibratio lock thing, so I don't actually know how long it's going to take whatsoever. Whereas at least with the other one, you have some sort of a clue, but with this one, you have no clue at all. So you can't play a board game with your loved ones and have everyone get taken away by some monster. Oh, hey, we're done. Mechanist ore. That's what it is. And that's how it stays. Violence and bloodshed. Day 16. By the Builder, may our metals cease the infamy. May the forge's fire cleanse man, and his gears be reborn free of all sin. This roebuck, vileness and greed gnaw at his being. He thought to thwart Dreyfus's plans and the plans of the Master Builder by perverting the ore against its true purpose. Because we trusted him, his treachery is thus the greater. He is unworthy of being undone by our hands. He shall perish by root and by leaves. Thanks be to our brother Fegwen's suspicions, we had uncovered a web of fraud that includes the black market of the Red Quarter and several entities, including the Black Barrel Pub, but a few steps from our warehouse. What arrogance! The Master Builder is not blind, and there are many things even he canst not forgive. And he too, that bully, he thinks we do not know his presence, but I did spy him. He pretends to sneak skillfully in the shadows, but he hath the skill of a Burrick and other such pagan monstrosities. Yet the Master Builder did not fail to grant us the gift of ingenuity, and so we feign ignorance of his presence within our walls. He shall lead us to his brethren, and we shall rid the city of those rats. Such is the will of Dreyfus, the voice of the gear. By Carus, Beta Profundis progresses smoothly despite such frivolities, and the glorious Omega and Alpha projects are launched. The new banners hath been delivered. The fabric is remarkable. Carus alone could have imagined this alliance of metals and fibers. Thanks be to Dreyfus's preparation, any that dare to attack the symbol of the Master Builder shall witness the manifestation of his might. This shall resist even the trickster's flames. In other words, it's an undestroyable banner. The state of our friend Namez seems to worsen, and the manor shall need more extensive repair than we hath planned. I wish only that he dared not speak of what he saw in the cave. I can't not aspire to waste time on writing. My only words are devoted to you, Master Builder. Give us the strength to conquer and deserve thy pride. Well, all right then. Informative and entertaining to speak. You have gas coming out your eyes. Man, they bother to have new banners made, but they don't bother to clean the rest of this frickin' place up. Maybe it's to frighten their enemies. Isn't there something behind here? Hey, there's a black square there. Is there not something behind and underneath? I could swear there was. Yeah, maybe not. Well, if this is different, still using that voice, then other places might also be different, such as here or frickin' something. Yeah. Hey, it's wooden. It's wooden, but it doesn't look like that other wooden place. Also, I'm on the lookout for a secret. Or two. If I can remember them when I see them. Also, Brother Fegwin, or whatever, in French, I suppose that's the French version of Brother Fegan. Brother Fegan, please clean up this mess or frickin' whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Surely there is a purpose to this Attica? Surely? Not at all. I should just adopt this kind of accent in real life, sort of a cross between a mech and a hammer or something, and just speak with it all the time. That's definitely what I should do. Is this progress or non-gress? Or ingress or outgress? I guess it's progress. Oh, it's here. Okay, well that explains that. What it does not explain is these clowns and also that wooden thingamabob somewhere or other. Is this or is this not a thing that loves me? Okay, slightly maybe using New Dark to some evil purpose, but it was for naught. Oh look, he's got a widow job. That means he can kill mechs. This looks like a place, but it really isn't, is it? I mean, I don't even know if I can get out here. No, I'm totally blocked. Weird. Yeah, I don't know, but there's this wooden corridor. There, right there. Yeah. Really supposed to stand on this tiny little ledge here or what? Let's give it a try. Oh. Am I really meant to do that? Really? There's no other way in there? A mine. A mine! Huh, and they call it a mine. That's because it is one, you fool. What the hell is this door and why didn't I bother trying to open it? Hey, it's a lock that's semi-rapid or something. Oh, I recognize this. What?
Or like invasion or epidemic. I have some information, but you must swear to people I tell you secret. I cannot say much, only that for the moment a kind of truce is in place. Do not last. Bernice and I fear the worst. We are leaving the city at dawn, and I would advise you to do the same.
I think you worry too much. This city is like a fortress. With the mechanists here to help us defend the city, we needn't fret about it.
Mechanists? But my friend, I have received news from the old city. The mechanists are gone. Paris have been defeated by pagans. As far as these builders' children are concerned, they're no better than the mechanists. They're desperately trying to say what is already lost. You cannot count on the Hammerites either. Their order is exhausted and they lack manpower. No, all we have left is the city watch, and Truett's men are not up to the task.
Well, until I see a battle going on outside my window, I shan't worry about it.
Alas, my friend, that day will come sooner than we think. May we meet again under better circumstances.
Can barely hear those guys, but they're talking about wars and who can save them and who can't save them and stuff. Now, there's something up here, I believe. Yeah. Quite devious, I must say. I mean, who the hell places a bedroll up here? Is anyone small enough to sleep? Maybe if they were an ant, and only then could they be able to sleep up there. Well, I'll drop it down for them so they can sleep properly on this frickin' dining room table. Well, now that I've got the secret and unlocked the holy, wretched door, I think I'm going to finally leave it off here. So, this has been Fen playing Une Nuit à Rocksbourg, par an unexcitable journey or frickin' whatever. Anyway, so see you guys next time for more spookerific stuff. And bye for now. I'm a poltergeist. Halloween is fun.